Hello and welcome to another episode of Friday Fly Day. Today we're going to be tying a woolly bugger fly, probably one of the most well-known patterns in the world and a must-have for any fly box. So let's go. I'm going to be using a size 10 barbless nymph hook from I Love Fly Fishing. The body is going to be some variegated chenille. The tail is going to be olive Marabou feathers. We're going to use a piece of nylon to do the rib, tied using 8/0 uni thread. And I'm going to use some Grizzle Hackle. Okay, so when you have the hook and the vise, just start laying a base of thread, going all the way back just to before the bend of the hook. Don't go over the bend, that will actually just cause you problems. Then just pinch off some Marabou fibers. You want it the length of the hook shank about, roughly. I actually use the feathers to kind of build up a bit of the body of the fly as well. So I'll tie it in a bit further, otherwise you end up with a lump at the back. So I'll tie it in all the way along the hook shank. And then back. And with tails I always like to end up doing a wrap underneath. Couple of wraps underneath. Just seems to help prevent tail wrap to some degree. So the next thing I'm going to be tying in is my nylon that I'm going to be using for my rib. Tie that in tightly along the hook shank. Set that in the back. Now I'm going to be taking my chenille and I'm going to pinch off the first bit so that the thread is exposed. Now I actually tie in the thread so you don't end up with a lump of chenille. Now I'm not tying the hackle in, and you'll see why. If you have trouble with the Marabou going everywhere, wet your fingers and just wet the Marabou a little bit. That will help it sit back so it doesn't cause trouble for you. Now you can wind your chenille forward, touching wraps. And make sure you leave yourself enough space to work with at the front of the fly, head of the fly. Don't make it too difficult for yourself so you can build up a nice head at the end. Now you can tie these flies with beads, without beads, you can do all sorts of variations. It's just such a wonderful fly. Okay, now we're going to tie in some hackle. This is the hackle I have. It's not nice even feathers. If you use flashy hackle you can go to the width of the hook shank and have this nice tight hackle. I actually like this loose, longer hackle. And yeah, you want to get a bit longer than the hook shank because you're going to wrap it around to maybe 1.5 times of the hook shank. Clear the front of it, snip off, and I'm going to tie it in so that it's pretty much ready to wrap. Clear that of the hook eye. Tie that in quite tightly. It's all secure. Front of it. Okay, snip that off. Now, an indispensable tool for this job is a hackle pliers. Just helps, keeps the tension, makes it easier to wrap it. Grab the end of the hackle and then start winding it back with even wraps. And you can just tease the fibers up if they're not standing up nicely. Make sure you get the right length all the way to the back. Okay, and now when you've got that there, you're going to use your nylon to trap that hackle there and then start wrapping forward. Yep, that's good, that came off. And then you just sort of zigzag it to keep it from trapping fibers, or too many at least. go up and wrap forward. And this nylon will just secure your hackle. You can use copper wire or other rib materials if you want, but I find the nylon works quite well and makes the fly quite strong. Way up, and remember to go the opposite way that you wrap the hackle, so that you actually trap the hackle, not just wind parallel to it. Okay. And make sure you tie in this nylon tight, otherwise your whole fly will come apart and you'll be very unhappy. Now to finish the fly, you can use heat cement, super glue, whatever you want. You can also tie these flies with beads. I'm just going to whip finish that. And I'll finish it off later with a bit of heat cement or maybe UV heat cement. Finishes. Fluff up that feathers are wet. Okay. And there you go. That is a woolly bugger. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed learning how to tie a woolly bugger fly. If you enjoyed these videos, please hit the subscribe button and also the notification bell so you can see all future videos. And leave me a comment to let me know what fly you'd like me to see tie in future videos. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.